Hello audience, and welcome to What is Your Daily Driver? Alright, so here on What's Your Daily Driver, the purpose is to do short interviews with people, ask them what they're driving daily, and talk about maybe some unsung heroes of the road, some cars that have seen some miles, just the workhorses of the modern day, and just see what people are driving. And so I guess I'll start. My name's Dane, and my daily driver is a 2002 Lexus IS300 right here behind me. Alright, so I've had this car for a year. I bought it off Facebook Marketplace from a guy. I was looking for something reliable, something sporty, fun, easy to work on, and I think that sums up the Lexus IS300 pretty much right there. So I went out and checked the car, and it was in good condition for a 20-year-old car. Has some minor cosmetic issues, a lot of chips in the paint, and the roof is probably the worst part. Has a lot of scratches, and the clear coat's pretty much gone off the roof. Other thing that was wrong was the check engine light was on, had a evap code that had tripped, and an oxygen sensor that was going bad. After looking at the car and seeing the condition that it was in, I pretty much just bought it right then. Didn't have to think about it much. So it just took a couple days, sort out the paperwork, and then that was that. Alright, what do I like best about the car? Probably the fact that it's got a 2JZ under the hood. Even though it is a GE, naturally aspirated, I think that makes the car even more fun because it's got that responsiveness of a naturally aspirated engine in the small handling package of this car. And that's another thing that I really like, is the handling of it. It's just a fun car to drive. A bit of nostalgia too, because I like the CD player and the tape player, even though I don't have hardly any tapes to play on it. I might find some more, see if I can find some old tapes to play on this thing. Right now the CD player does not work, so that's a bit of a bummer. I'm working on that though. I actually bought another CD player off eBay, and that one didn't work either. So I'm putting the two together and trying to fix it so that the CD player will work and play CDs again. I could just buy a double DIN CD player, but maybe one day. Right now, I like the factory look, factory CD player in it. Another thing that's really cool about this car is the gauges, instrument cluster, those dial gauges. They're just really neat, kind of that clock style people describe it as. It's just a really cool look. Things that I do not like about the car: one is that this car is automatic. I would have loved to have a manual, but they are so rare, so hard to find. Another thing that I dislike about it is that this car did not come with a limited slip differential. It has an open diff. So, do I have any future plans for this car? Short answer is yes, but the long answer is not right now. I need it for driving to and from work, so I'm gonna keep it stock, keep it running good, and not heavily modify it, because once you start modifying things, it gets less reliable. Maybe one day I'll be able to build it up right and build the engine out so that it has over 500 horsepower, but currently we're just leaving it as it is, just with its 215 horsepower. And maybe one day on this channel you'll see the build, be able to follow along. Alright, that's it for today. Be sure to follow along as we go around and ask people, what's your daily driver?